From the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Rattler. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Down to the 10. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, 49ers. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Now he'll run. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Now faking the game. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike, the opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
On the set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, What does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on foot. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And this drive is going backward, taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
All right, Michael, thanks very much.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, 49ers. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 41 yards.
Down. Ready. Set. Huh?
Rattler now back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw, Rattler. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Niners will extend their third-quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Rattler. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in the...
Got it. Let's go now. Set.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Set. Go.
Schultz is the motion man.
Hut.
Back to throw. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Come on. Set.
They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.